This is Dead Serious, a show about short horror stories worthy of discussion. I'm Dead Pallid, and oh my god, I'm reading Roblox stories. Metrosexuals. Today we are going to be taking a look at 1x1x1x1, The Untold Story. This apparently has a game companion. It says, if you guys want to visit a replica of the game featured in this creepypasta, click/tap here. And then it links to a downloadable file for Roblox. Now, if you remember, 1x1x1x1 was referenced in a previous story that we have read, Vault 1x1x1x1. So let's get right into this and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Ellipses, I don't really want to share this story, ellipses, but I need to warn Roblox, so here's my story anyway. I'm guessing that when they say Roblox, what they mean is just like the Roblox community, like everyone involved. It's like the WWE universe or something like that. Otherwise that's improper grammar, but I think that that's something that they do. So the first sentence of this, maybe a little corny with the ellipses because it's being written out, but if we're assuming that this is being spoken, then that would change things. But I don't think that there is really anything wrong with this opening. I think it's actually a pretty above board opening of like, look, I want to put this behind me. I don't want to be involved in this anymore, but I need to tell everyone what had happened to me. That way maybe they can avoid having it happen to them. We need more whistleblowers like that, and that's what this character is doing, is kind of setting themselves up as the person who didn't want to be the whistleblower. I guess no one really wants to be the whistleblower. Good things don't happen to whistleblowers usually. On March 20th, 2011, I signed up on Roblox as ZachDude777. I played the game Work at a Pizza Place and was really amazed at how good the game was. 2 weeks later, I decided to upgrade to Builders Club. 1 year had passed and I decided to upgrade to OBC and began to post on the forums. So looking into this stuff, Work at a Pizza Place is a popular game. It was created in March 2008 and has accumulated over 40 million place visits. So this thing on a game that you've probably never heard of, and a game within a game that you've probably never heard of, has been played 40 million times. That's baffling. And looking into what Builders Club is apparently just the premium service where you pay money. It just means that you pay money at some point instead of being a freemium user, you know what I mean? And then OBC is Outrageous Builders Club, which is not the phrasing I would use for my premium service, but alright. Oh Jesus, looking at the pricing on this, it's $20 or $130 annually? Oof. It's a lot. That's a lot of money for a freemium game designed for kids, but alright. Who am I to judge? I spend money on loot boxes every now and then. On July 10th, 2012, I saw a ATR titled, Help Me. I was bored, so I clicked on the title without thinking about what it meant. ATR means All Things Roblox, and it's one of the sub-forums on the Roblox forum section, like Roblox forum site thing. So we're already having to do a lot of Googling here. So this story has decided who it is for. It is not for me. It is for people who really enjoy Roblox. This is helpful because I think the previous stories that we've read haven't been sure who they are for. But this has a very clear idea, and so if there's ever anything to call in question, I just don't know what I'm talking about, you know? A user named Jelly McBodie 124 made this post. A user said, random statements like, help, 1x1x1x1 is going to destroy Roblox. I replied saying, give me some proof. 30 seconds later, after I replied, the post was gone. 30 minutes later, while I was checking the catalog for hats to buy, as to avoid being poor in Irish, I'm assuming. I got a PM from a user named 1x1x1x1. The message simply said, "Come to my game. Do you want to join my Minecraft server?" Okay, so he's just getting a message from a random user. Could be a spam text, I would imagine. I hope that's what our narrator assumes here. I clicked on the message and copied a link to the game that is titled with his username and a blank thumbnail. I clicked it to play, and when I do, I spawn in an unusual place. It's a pathway with trees on one side, and the sky is pitch black. I see a dead body of Matt Dusick. Then I saw the admin called Admin in the head on collision on a tree. He was obviously dead. Then I saw Shedletsky and Bright Eyes dead, both of them holding hands. Then I saw the most gory thing in Roblox, a version of a guy called entity_1x1x1x1_name that was hanged and had a dismembered body, slit throat, and rotting body. So a dismembered body, a slit throat, and a rotting body. I walked towards him, but as I was 2 centimeters away from the tree, I saw static fill my screen. Then I saw Roblox pop up saying, "This game has shut down." Right as I exited the client and went into the game's page, it was gone. So Googling Matt Dusky, Shedletsky, and Bright Eyes, I found out that they're all like Roblox famous, which I assume is something like being horse famous, but you're actually liked by kids as opposed to preteens. Not sure what the significance of the game just shutting down is, or the static, or the measurement of 2 centimeters away when it's a video game. But, you know, there we have it. August 1st, 2012. Also, there was some weird tense shifting there. August 1st, 2012, whilst I was mining my Bitcoin. Oh, man. Whilst I was mining my Bitcoins, my miner unexpectedly shut down. I go to the mining client to see the logs. I see a unusual thing saying shut_down, open parentheses, close parentheses, do, entity_1x1x1x1_name. I close the client and see headofroblox.com. Oh, and head to roblox.com. Okay, that's not dumb. I'm dumb. Head to roblox.com and open the PM that I got from entity_1x1x1x1_name, but it's blank. The title and the body. I click on his profile, but it only comes up onto my profile. Then my I got from Etty browser redirects me to another Roblox game called Tunnel, made by him. I click it and play and wait for the game to open, and I spawn in the entrance of the tunnel. Empty. I walk in the tunnel, and 10 minutes later, he joins the game. Everything becomes red. My guy turns into stone. I mash the WASD keys, but nothing was happening. Indeed, nothing is happening in the story. Nothing has happened at all. Then I see him on top of me, grinding his hip. My screen turns red, and after 10 seconds, his face appears with the sinister face. Then my PC gets a black, blank screen. I run out of my room, never touching that PC again. So there was a virus, or your PC got, overloaded, and it went black, and you never touched it again. That seems to me to be a little bit of an overreaction. 1 year later, I, uncapitalized, decide to act like a man and press power on my PC. The normal Windows 7 login screen was right there. I log into Roblox and notice that everything on my account was gone. My Robux, hats, OBC, everything. I was about to log out when I see that my username has changed. It says, "Hi, 1x1x1x1. The beast has spawned yet again." So this seems to be the thing with these stories. So you look at the icon creepypasta kind of stuff. Normal mainstream creepypasta, there are haunted games, there are lost episodes, and there are, Jeff the Killer type characters. And then you have your Slender Man or the Rake type characters, But here, it seems with Roblox, the thing that they're the most concerned about are hackers. And hackers seem to be imbued with some sort of supernatural powers. This is such a baffling experience. So now we know what the big bad of the Roblox community is. It's hackers. That's their trope, because all 3 stories I've read so far all involve hackers. Are hackers a prevalent thing there, or have these people just never encountered a real hacker to know that they wouldn't spend their time messing with children on Roblox? Anyway, 10 minutes later, I log out of the account and use my alternative account called Sork. I don't know what the significance of that name is, but I love little random details, but this just seems like, where is the significance to this name? It doesn't seem to be giving me anything to bite my teeth into. When I log in, I get a message from entity_1x1x1x1_name. I open it, and it was titled, "You Caught Me." The message was, "You caught me. The heart of Satan has been upon me, but I will return." So I'm assuming that 1x1x1x1 is a person, and since the heart of Satan is upon them, Satan is leaning over them and placing the center left part of their chest, their center left tit is just dropped over 1x1x1x1's head, is the visual I'm processing here. Then it had a link to another game. I cut and paste the link. This is the 4th or 5th time that this has happened now, and each room that we go to is more boring than the last one. It was the same game I went to called entity_1x1x1x1_name. I clicked it. I click play and spawn. Everything was the exact same. The trees and the night, but there was more moderators and admins dead. I run up towards the hanged entity_1x1x1x1_name and expect to be shut down, but I got teleported to another game. I bet this other one will also be boring. I spawned in a house, which was a 1950s house. So I know I've been shitting on this story a bunch, but 1950s house, I would like to see that develop more. I hope that we get a lot more information. What makes it a 1950s house? Is it a house that you would see out of a sitcom or a movie from the 1950s? Or is it a house that was built in the 1950s and was continuously updated through other details besides just saying it's a 1950s house? We can learn what you mean by that, because 1950s house could mean a whole lot of things. I know what you're insinuating that it means, author, but if you describe the stuff, then we'll be able to place it easier. We'll be able to fill in the blanks if you just give us 2-3 details. I go inside and see broken glass, burnt wood, torn paper, and broken jewels. Then I see him sitting on a chair, crying. I walk towards him, and I saw him chat. Here's what he says. "After what I've done, I killed all those innocent people, especially the Roblox team. I am guilty, but you can't live to tell the tale." Well, I googled these people, and they are very much so alive. So, no, you didn't. No one has killed them. Then he grabs a rifle and misfires at me. I tried to click close, but the game went to F11 mode, full screen. I decided to run. I love how it's F11 mode, parentheses, full screen. Now you're describing stuff about the ins and outs of Roblox, but you didn't describe the... Anyway, I decide to run. I run into a room, but it was a dead end. Then is in front of the door. Then he is in front of the door. He loads his rifle and shoots me. I see static. Then the game shuts down. So before the game shuts down, you try and shut the game down. Why were you trying to shut the game down? Do you think that if you die in the game, you die in real life? Is this like .hack or Sword Art Online or other Ready Player One? Does Ready Player One do that? I don't know. Is this fictional media where if you die in the game, you die in real life? I leave the client and head to the Roblox forum. I went to ATR and typed in, "Guys, please help me. There is a guy named entity_1x1x1x1_ name, and he's trying to kill my Roblox account." Oh, Christ. He's trying to kill my Roblox account. Please help. I posted in the thread. After refreshing, the first post was by him. It said, "He will. His character is the same guy as the hanged person at his game." Then under his post was a guy named Herbert124. He said, "Me too. I've been experiencing redirections on my browser. I invite him to a party and he accepts. We have a fun chat, and then he goes, 'I gotta go.' Then I was about to say something, but his username changed to entity_1x1x1x1_ name, then left. That was the last time I encountered him. So if you do encounter a post that mentions 1x1x1x1, do not reply to it, as this will happen." It's almost like the moral of these stories. It seems like all of them it has the same moral. Do not engage with trolls. Like, just don't engage with trolls, don't engage with adults, don't engage with hackers. That's a really funny thing. It's kind of cute and charming in its own way. I love that he has a nice little chat with Herbert before he turns into 1x1x1x1. So make sure that you don't have a chat with somebody named 1x1x1x1, or nothing will happen. So normally I would go through the comments, but the comments are all just kind of vapid and annoying. But there's one bit of one comment that I'm going to take out of context, and now it's going to be one of my new favorite insults. It's from Albert Fan on January 24th. "Your grammar sucks more than your writing grades." Aww, sick burn. Now, if you enjoyed that, consider helping out the community and supporting my channel. You can support the community by conversing in the comments below and going to creativehorror.com. That's creativehorror.com for more horror-based podcasts like Darkly Lit, a monthly podcast that delves into horror literature, like an online book club. Each month they read a different short novel, graphic novel, or publicly available online story. You can follow me on Twitter and Tumblr down below in the description. Thank you so much for your time, and now on to our sponsor at this non-moment in time. Bullet Trains. Bullet Trains, the coolest kid in the train yard.